In the last lecture, we completed our tacos application, which can show us all the locations of the close by tacos. And when I select one of the taco places by pressing or tapping on the marker, I can see their address, the distance, postal code, city, state, country, and I can even get directions in different options, Apple Maps, Google Maps, as well as Waze. Now, what if we want to make this application more generic, meaning that we can search for different things? Instead of only focusing on tacos, maybe we can just search for anything like gas station, hospitals, burgers, pharmacies, and things like that. So how can we do that? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy all this code and go to my favorite friend, ChatGPT. And let's ask ChatGPT, use, or not use, but I would say add in the following code to allow the user to enter their search for a place, and also in a horizontal scroll view list all the commonly searched places. Okay, and I'll just paste all the code and let's see what it comes up with. All right. So it's saying to integrate the search bar for users, input location, and display commonly searched places in the horizontal. And you can already see that it is creating an array called common places, restaurants, cafe, park. We can add tacos in there if you want to. Airport, I think it should be gas station also. But anyways, you can add anything you want over here. And then you have a text field, that's good. And I wonder where it is actually displaying these places. So common places should be displaying it somewhere eventually. Okay, let's go ahead and copy the code. And I'm going to paste it over here. Hopefully it's not going to give me any error. Let's go ahead and build it. And after the build is done, let's go ahead and refresh our preview. Wow, it actually looks pretty decent. Okay. All right. I guess we don't really need the find nearest taco store now, but let's go ahead and see. If I click on cafe, oh, these are all the cafes. And I can click on it. All right, this is 1.22 and the Coco Hodo, that's the name of the cafe. If I click on this, crepes, okay, that's pretty good. Parks, how about some parks? Oh, Ortega Park, okay, so we have, wow, that's a lot of parks over here. Apple Park. Okay. And what about if I just go to the text box and say tacos? And now I can see some tacos over here. Yeah, these are the ones that were coming up before, right? Super burrito, remember that? And I can also go over here and say burgers. Okay, there we go. Lazy Dog Burger, the Habit Burger Grill. I think I've been there, or maybe a different branch for that. And then Wendy's, obviously. Everybody has gone to Wendy's. And if you want more, you can add over here more. All right. So I think you can already see that how just with simple prompt, we were able to do that, right? I mean, my prompt was literally, if I scroll up over here, is this. And even the grammar that I was using, it's not like completely correct. Add in the following code to allow the user to enter their search for the place, and also in horizontal scroll view, list all the commonly searched places. So I think that's pretty cool that it was able to modify the code to accommodate what I was asking in my prompt. All right. Okay, so one thing that we should probably do at this point, apart from fixing this part, so we will definitely need to fix the map part. You can see that this map and the map annotation is no longer valid, so we need to fix that. But we don't really need the button anymore, right? So we can probably just delete the button for the taco. Okay, button is gone. And if we are so much interested in tacos, well, we can go ahead and add another option for tacos. And now we hopefully have an option tacos, and I can click on tacos and I can see all the taco places. Great. So there you go. I mean, changing from one UI to the other was actually pretty simple. You can see that I can write this code myself, but I think just using ChatGPT to generate this code make my life a little bit more easier, because now I can focus on some other things like fixing this bug. So in the next lecture, we'll be looking at that how we can fix this map problem or the map deprecation, and that will be the end of our Taco Finder plus the Near Me app.